Hello traders, John at StockBookie.com. Today we're looking at NVDA, AMD, Tesla, and MU. We follow the daily, weekly, monthly time frames. We use technical analysis here at StockBookie.com. If you like these videos, go to my website, sign up, it's free, or click down here in the right-hand bottom corner and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Traders, looking for a new broker? Check out venomtrading.com/promo/StockBookie. Alright guys, let's get into the charts. NVIDIA daily chart. We had 6.9 million on the day, $2.71 up, 15 cents up after hours, and this was actually 1.02% green on the day. We did come into some support down in this area. Let me pull this out. And then we also have the trend line here, which is connecting these highs, and that's where this one stalled out again right there. So got above it. It was looking good. Everyone was getting excited. This thing was breaking out, came right back in. Kissed the 20, bounced up, came in, bounced up again. Nice retrace up into probably the 750. Right back down to the 50 MA. We're getting the bounce. What would you expect, guys? Buy the dip mentality, still alive and well. 260 even number, 50 MA. You get the slight bounce, but now we're down and we're sideways. Let's stick a Fibonacci in here. See what we're holding, if for anything. Yeah, so we're at the 50 retrace on the fib. We're holding the 50%. Or the 50 MA here, so we're still above the 200 and the 50, still okay, but man, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 up, right back down, chop chop, a little bit of a pullback and a little bit of a bounce up today. Nice little gap up, held the 382 level, but could not get past the 268-69 area, or these high wicks on these two candles. So, and then you have the gap fill up here, right around the, where are we, 272 area, as well as the 273.12, which is the 20 MA. So you have great resistance up here. Made a high, lower high, kind of watching that as well. But let's see what happens with this one. NVIDIA, you know, stock of the year last year, going up. Let's pull this thing back a little more, though. So we had this trend line, too, and that's exactly what's going on here. Look at that. Jeez. Can't get much perfect than that. Every time it gets below, right back up. Gets below, right back up. Gets below, right back up. This one never even confirmed, right back up. 200 MA I still think is your target. Let's see what happens, guys. So we came up, a little bit high, came back. So if we can't get above this 20 MA and continue going, I think the next wave will be down, and we'll be kissing down in this area right here. So just be careful with NVIDIA, guys. Volume was okay, 7 million traded. You can see it here. I think they had earnings back in this area. Then slowly drifts, and I'm surprised we're still pulling back. So that's the big trend line, though, right here, guys. That's the one to look out. If you want higher prices, it has to go. Then you have this lower trend line, which has been pretty much the line in the sand for this one. Every time it hits it, goes right back up. That starts to crack, you know, because we made a low, higher low, higher low, higher low, higher low, higher low. If that starts to go away, then we will be trending lower. Gosh, unbelievable. Let's go to the weekly on this one. Weekly, wow, look at that. That's pretty incredible. But that's your trend line right here. That's the big one. Let's see what happens. But even on the weekly, we're up and we're sideways. This is a pretty good bullish pattern, guys. So we'll have to do a breakout around the 285.06 area. Let's see what happens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 weeks sideways into the 20 MA, into this trend line here. Getting a slight bounce, so let's see if it continues to bounce, or do we slip into Friday and get below the 20 MA on the weekly. So NVIDIA still pretty good. Let's see what happens in the next couple of days. See if we catch a bid, and the overall markets move up with it too. So market's been pretty buoyant, light volume, just grinding higher. What else would you expect? AMD, what a beast, guys. Come off of a bullish pattern. Let's go back to that. So at $9, guys, this thing takes off. It pulls back, starts rolling. We start adding short. Our average price is right around $24. We're getting roasted, but I don't have a huge position, so I'm okay with that. But I'm following this on the monthly, guys. Just like TLRY, just like all of them. This was the big trend line here. Let's see, is it still right there? Yeah, it's getting there. This is the monthly, though, guys. So that's how I'm playing this, nice and slow. And we'll see what happens. You know, we shorted this one a couple times back in here. We got paid, went back up. We shorted again. Now we added and we got we got handed to us pretty good. But again, if you keep these positions small, even 1,000 shares, you're not going to get killed. If I'm down 10 grand, 12 grand, 20 grand, 30 grand, what the heck's the difference? The TLRY, we cleaned up on that one. A couple of the other trades you saw that I posted on StockTwits, we're cleaning up, or at least I'm cleaning up. So, but here, this is the next area where you would want to get interested. If you take a bigger Fibonacci, I'm going to take it from the low to this high here, right into the 750. I mean, that's the last line of defense right here. So in this line here. So we're going to see in the next week or so if this is going to stay buoyant or if this thing's going to come right back in and possibly close below this area. Again, I got nothing to hide here, guys. I'm short this one. I got killed in it, and I'm going to hold on to it because this one's going to click and come right back down. Right now, you're going from $9 to 32 in 4 months. It's time. This thing's a high flyer. It will be coming down. So my members, I don't know if too many people took this one. This is a rough one, but this was great consolidation on the monthly. It finally took off, and we'll see what happens. Oh, well, we shorted here. We shorted here. We shorted, I believe it was at 20. I would have to look. So we got this one for at least $6, $7 overall. So even if I'm upside down on this one, all these other trades made up for it. It's not that big of a deal. For me, at least. I don't know. That's how I trade, guys. I just keep getting in positions, keep trading. I'm going to hold on to this one because price target right now is around $15. This thing comes back in, I'll get paid, and we'll be done. Just like TLRY. It's getting roasted on that one. Came back in, got paid big time on that one. So right now, guys, you're into good resistance up in this area. Let's see what happens. I mean, if you're in this thing long from $9, you got to be taking some off the table up here, period. Next level might be around 42 if it continues higher. Big volume still continuing on this one. Let's go back to the daily. We did have, what, 118 million on the day, so we're cranking. Not as good as it was back here. I mean, we were pushing 290 million, so 113 million is pretty light. This is a bullish pattern, though. We're above all the moving averages, a little bit stretched. But it is, you know, until we get above that 34 area and continue rolling, I still believe this one's going to come crashing down. It's just too far, too fast. It needs to gradually go up, in my opinion. And yeah, I'm short. What are you going to do? Life will go on. Just another trade, guys. Another trade using money management, and that's all you really have to do. Big deal. If this thing goes to zero, I'm still not going to get killed. Those couple of trades I had in the last couple of weeks were freaking phenomenal. So, you know, as long as you're trading, as long as you're not in one position all in on this one, you're fine. Be in 50 positions, small, no more than 10% of your total portfolio. That's what I teach my members. You'll be okay in one of these. Yeah, we're getting roasted, don't get me wrong, but when this thing comes down, it's going to be lights out, and we're going to be down here at $15 again. But it's AMD. Remember that? It's AMD. Finally, though, gosh, I wish, you know, I saw this one right here. It was tempting, and you know what? Well, now, of course, after the fact, it's easy to see, but it's okay, guys. Everything's going to be fine. Like Tesla, shorted that one plenty of times, got killed plenty of times, held on, made money. Gosh, you know, all the AMD bulls. You're getting killed, Bookie. Hey, I'm getting beat down a little bit on this, but that's okay. Just like Tesla, shorted here, short. I think we took a short here, you know, or bought shorted calls too. One of the best trading stocks ever. 100-point moves up and down. How don't you trade this one? Everyone's holding on to it. So Tesla gets the bounce off this area here. Let's see. This is more short term. You got the fib level. You know, I'm going to take it down to here now. So you made the new low down in this area. So we're hitting the 382. Retrace. Still below the 20 or the 50 and the 200 MA. Starting to go a little bit sideways, but this is a little bit news driven lately. I'd most likely stay away from it. If it continues to go higher, we'll short. If it continues to go lower, we'll be looking for a long. Right now, not too much to do. It needs to get over the 300 area and these moving averages to continue higher. That's going to be the big area of resistance. Then you have the high pivot here. You have gap fill here. You have gap fill there. Gap window. So a lot of resistance going up. And if this thing does turn around, start heading down, let me pull this a little more. That's the big area down in here. Let's see if I can get that in there. Yep, look at that. Look at that trend line. Boom, boom. And make a gap below it. you know, they don't want to deal with it, so they gap it below that day, and then they gap it back above and keep it going. So right now, it's a little bit in a weaker position, but do they run this thing up into earnings? Who knows? Maybe Elon comes out, smokes another doob, and tells everybody it's going to be okay. It's going to 420. You know, 420. That's the the hashtag marijuana. You know, 420 or whatever. Anyways, it was $1.31 up, 68 cents down after hours. 4 million on the day. Volume's light, so let's see what this gives us. Nothing for me to do at least. Weekly chart. I'm still holding this area here too, and that was the other reason too. Look at that. 200 MA, 200 MA, big trend line. Went right down, held it right back up. So if this thing starts to slip again, 50 MA starts to curl down, this thing could damn well easily click and boom, right back down. This will be the second time it breaches this level. This time will be the third. If it hits it again, it's going to get a little bit weaker, so just remember that. But Tesla, guys, greatest trading vehicle ever. 200, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100. How many 100-point swings? 20 in a row? Over here, too. There was more over here. Look at these swings. Boom, boom, boom. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. At least 16 50-point swings, if not more. Gosh, you can't ask for anything better than that. So right now we are just watching this one. Again, if it goes up, we'll add. If it comes back in, we'll look to not add. If it goes back up, we'll short. If it comes back down, I love this 180 area again down here. Then we'll buy and go long again. So right now, no position. I am completely out of that and waiting on a setup basically. Let's go to MU. MU just can't get it going, guys. We were short. We covered. Went back up. We were going to do it again, and then we just didn't do it. Came back down nicely here. We didn't get all that 40 bucks, but we did get a couple bucks. We'll take that any time of the day. Now it's going sideways. A little bit of a tail here, so that's something to watch. If you're trying to go long, if it gets below that tail at 40.70, then it's time to get out, because then we'll definitely be going towards the 28 buck section. So we have this low pivot here, though, at 38.01. Let's take this one out. Take that out. I see something on this one. Yeah, look at that, though. I don't like that it's gone through price. Right there. So it hit that one, bounces up. Let's take this retrace out. That's more of a short term. Well, we can do a short-term retrace here too as well. So we take it from here, bring it to the top. You have the 250, 382. So you have a lot more to go, go up by. You're below the 20 and the 50, a little bit weak. You're still above the 200, so it's an okay stance. If we start dribbling down here, then it's going to get weaker. We surpass this little low pivot here, right at the 37.81. Then we're most likely going to be going to the 200 moving average, right in here. The 200 is right at 28.54. So it's in the pictures, guys. That's a weekly chart. Let's go back to the daily. Daily, yeah, I mean, we get this. We get the retrace to the 250. If we go even more short term. And then one thing I don't like about this one either now. Let's go here. We made this high on double top. And then boom, lower high, lower high, lower high, lower high, lower high. We're not really taking those out. We got to get above this and definitely above that if you want higher prices. If we can't get above the 53.66 area, then we're just going to probably come down, even if we get close to it, guys. So right now we're below the MA's weak stance on the daily. Let's see what it gives us. I mean, we're holding this area. This area, no. Next big one is 30. Excuse me, 37.81, or this low pivot. Then you have a gap fill here too on 34.15. So not looking pretty for MU. Maybe get some news, maybe a buyback, maybe a buyout. Who knows? They got to do maybe an upgrade even. Someone's got to upgrade this thing. It's MU, man. It's MU. So right now it's okay. Let's see if it holds these areas. If it does not, 40.74, and then 38 bucks will be the key areas if they don't hold, then we'll definitely be going towards that 35, 32.50, and then the $30 area. But remember, guys, it was MU, rock and roll. We're going to go over one more. TLRY, Truly, nope, TLRY, Telray or something like that. Look at this. This was epic. This was a dry ships moment, guys. Everyone who bought here held on to it. They're all selling here when they could have sold up here around the 295. This was a classic pump and dump. We cleaned up on this one, guys. We were getting the heck beat out of us. But hey, came back in just like I thought. When you start getting stretched from the 20 MA on the daily, weekly, everything else, I don't even think the monthly will show on this one. Yeah, straight up. Look at that, straight up, straight down. My gosh. That was epic. Epic short, epic getting killed. Day later, boom, in the money. Day later, we're covering, we're done. That you couldn't ask for anything better than that, guys. If this thing comes back down, maybe right here, 43 bucks. I still like this one down here at 35.66. If it got down there, I don't know if I'll be a buyer of this one. This could have been it for this pump and dump, but man, unbelievable, under 100 bucks right there. Gosh. All right, guys, that's going to be it for this video. Thanks again for coming by, watching it. I really do appreciate everybody who's part of StockBookie.com. Don't forget to subscribe to my video, and don't forget to like the video as well. I really do appreciate it. But again, thanks again for stopping by. God bless. See you on the charts.